This video is going to show you how to complete the Geogebra Dataset Activity. What we'll end up doing is going to my website and downloading these different data sets. We'll end up opening them in a website called Geogebra, and then we're going to end up taking screenshots and pasting them into a Word document to compile all the different data sets into one file. We'll also look at patterns in what we notice in the data, and we'll particularly pay attention to the number called the correlation coefficient. So that's the quick overview. Here's how we do it. First, navigate to my page of the school website, which is westada.org/IFAA/Morgan. This is for the High School Math 1 class, so click on High School Math 1. Scroll all the way down to the Module 8 Modeling Data links, and you'll see links for dataset A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Let's just do one dataset at a time. We're going to click on dataset A, and it'll take you to download this. If you're doing this at school, it'll automatically download it to your downloads folder. I'm going to put it right there. Now, don't open that file because you won't know how to open it. The computer won't know how to open it. Navigate to, in a new web browser, in a new tab, navigate to geogebra.org. That's a combination of the word geometry and algebra. Geogebra.org. Go ahead and start GeoGebra. Just click on the Algebra app. We're actually just going to open that data file that we downloaded, so it doesn't really matter what app we start this in. Up on the right side, there's a little 3-bar menu. Click on that, and under the File menu, go to Open. On the right side, you'll see a file folder. Click on that so we can navigate on our computer. Go over to the Downloads folder, which is where you most likely saved the file. Click on Dataset A and Open, and it will load Dataset A. Now here's the dataset. What I want you to do is I want you to click the checkbox that says to see the line of best fit. Now I'm actually ready for you to take your screenshot. To take a screenshot on your keyboard, hold down the Alt key and then press the print screen button. Sometimes print screen is abbreviated. Sometimes it's just PRT, SCR, or maybe it has other letters on it, but it is the print screen button. Hold Alt and press the print screen button. That'll take a screenshot of just this window. Now open up Word and press Control V to paste that image that you just took a screenshot of. If you'd like, you can try and crop this by clicking on the image, and in the top menu, the picture tool, Format, go over to Crop. Now grab the little black bars on the side to drag and crop the right side, crop the left side if you want, but I don't want to crop this one. I want to crop the bottom. Just trim off any of the extra stuff we don't really need. We want to make sure we still have our graph, as well as the data points on the left side. Now just click anywhere away from that cropped image, and it will officially crop it. Now, here's the other thing I want you to do with dataset A. I want you to go back to GeoGebra, and now I want you to actually change the data set. We want to see what happens if you change the data to get closer to this line. All the data is kind of scattered around, especially on the right side. I'm going to click a data point, and I'm going to drag it down a little bit. Notice my line is moving too. It is moving and changing that line of best fit because I'm changing the data. Just going to click and try it. Notice now it's moving up. And as you're doing this, you may have noticed that the correlation coefficient number is changing. I'm actually changing my data, and so it's changing the whole situation. Once you feel like you got the data close to being almost right on a line, all my data is nice and straight now. You can try and mess with it more if you'd like, but that's good enough for this example. Pay attention to your correlation coefficient. I want you to take another screenshot. Again, hold Alt and press Print Screen. Just press the button real quick once. Now go to your Word document. I'm going to click off down here and enter a couple times, and I'm going to paste this modified data set by pressing Control V. And now I'm going to crop this one real quick. Click on it, Format, Crop the sides, top and bottom. And there you go. Now I've got the original and I've got the modified. Let's go ahead and click up here and let's actually type enter a couple times so I can type above it. I'm going to call this the original data set A. Then I'm going to click down here on this other one, maybe hit enter another time to space them out. I'm going to say modified data set A. And what I want you to notice is the original correlation coefficient and now our new correlation coefficient. So we're done with data set A. Arrow to the side and enter a couple times. Now we want to work with data set B. So I'll get my Word document prepared. Now we need to go and sort of do that all over again. I'm going to go back to my web page. I have a tab opened up. I'm going to go and I'm going to click on dataset B. I'm going to download dataset B right here. I'm going to go back to Geogebra. I already had this tab open with dataset A. Now I'm going to click on the right menu system here and open up in the file. I'm going to click the file folder. And I'm going to open up dataset B. It loads and there we go. Again, I'm going to check the box to see this line of best fit even though this data is scattered. I'm going to take a screenshot, hold Alt and press print screen. I'm going to paste this into the Word document. This is my original dataset B, so hold Control, hit V. You can crop it if you like. Now, that was the original dataset. Now I'm going to do the modified. So go back to GeoGebra. I have my original dataset. Now I'm going to go and click those points and I'm going to drag them to try and make a better straight line. Modifying my data. Notice what happens to the line and notice what happens to the correlation coefficient. That looks pretty good. I'm going to take a screenshot, hold the Alt button and press print screen. Go to your Word document and paste it, Control D. And there you go. I've got my original dataset B and my modified dataset B. Continue doing this for all the datasets on my website. Back to the web page. Do this for datasets C, D, E, F, and G. When you're done, of course, you might want to save sooner than the end. Make sure you save your Word document. I'm going to call this Morgan's data. And then I want you to email this Word document to my email address, and that's morgan.russell@westada.org. And there you go. If you need to, watch this video again, pause it at different points in time that you're struggling with the instructions.